How's it going, everyone? This is TEC week number 5. We're going up against, I believe it's PulsieTheDulsie or Pulsar, whatever. He has a team of Mega Gallade, Rapid Strike or Shifu, Weavile, Blissey, Tangrowth, Salazzle, Rhyperior, Fortress, Mantine, Exploud, Togetic, and Snom. Overall, it's pretty interesting to see the amount of physical threats relative to special threats. His only real special attackers are going to be Salazzle and Exploud. Those are the two. But as far as physical attackers, he's got Fortress, Rhyperior, Weavile, or Shifu, Gallade, all of which, well, not exactly Fortress, but the other 4 can do a lot of damage on the physical side, so we definitely have to think about that more so, whereas Salazzle and Exploud can kind of get cleaned up by one Pokemon I have. Well, kind of. Not completely, but anyway, we'll look at that. His Stealth Rockers consist of Blissey, Rhyperior, Fortress, and Togetic. I believe Togetic gets Stealth Rocks. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know about that one. His removal is Defog Togetic, Defog Mantine, Rapid Spin, Fortress. And I believe that's it. Fortress is there, and we honestly, right now, do not have the best Fortress answer, and that's probably due to just having to prep for other things. But I'm going to make a change that I already remember that I wanted to make, and we're going to do that. So, yeah, let's get right into the team. You can see Keldeo is our first Pokemon here. I know typing-wise, it's pretty decent. Even with no investment, I can 2 KO a defensive Blissey with Secret Sword, which is awesome. And basically, Keldeo resists Dual Stab on Weavile, and he's probably going to bring... Well, he's going to do Triple Axle, knock off Ice Shard, and either like Swords Dance, Aerial Ace, or Poison Jab on the Weavile. And I don't think Aerial Ace is going to come. I think he's not going to do that, to be frank. He could, of course, but even then, it's not the worst thing in the world. If he has that, then he doesn't have Poison Jab for Clefable, so that's good. Yeah, we have the Rocky Helmet because also Surging Strikes on our Shifu. If he hits us with that, he'll take like half of his health is going to be immediately just gone. 50% of his health because of Rocky Helmet. So that's good. So we're physically defensive here, which should prove to be pretty nice. Toxic Flip Turn, Secret Sword, Air Slash. Air Slash is really just there for the Tangrowth, just to do some damage if I need the kill on that. It also does hit Gallade. Now, Gallade does not kill us with anything. He will have to run Timid to outspeed my Keldeo. Well, he won't have to, but he probably will because he's going to have to speed creep Keldeo because he can't really risk... I don't think he can risk not outspeeding Keldeo because I can have Air Slash, and I do have Air Slash, but I don't have any speed. So, hopefully he runs Timid. That way we'll be able to live his Zen Headbutt or Psycho Cut or whatever he run. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just runs Close Combat. We'll live that, get a good, strong Air Slash off. No special attack investment, but we're still doing a decent amount of damage. And then Flip Turn, of course, for just initiative. Mantine is probably going to come just for Keldeo, which is why Toxic's there. I made the mistake of not running Toxic a few weeks ago when I really should have. I forget what it was against, but yeah, I should have run Toxic, and I just ran Flip Turn instead, and that was annoying. And that's the game we lost, I believe. So, yeah. Anyway, next up is the Clefable. Also, if Weavile triple axles the Keldeo, and he lands all 3 of them, that's also 50% of Weavile's health taken down. So Rocky Helmet's a really good thing to bring in this matchup. Of course, unless they run protective pads. Something to keep in mind. So we have Clefable here, physically defensive, unaware again, because I want to deal with Bulk Up or Swords Dance Gallade. I want to deal with Swords Dance Weavile, maybe Bulk Up or Shifu. He has run Bulk Up or Shifu this season. Rhyperior, I don't know if he outspeeds me if he goes for Rock Polish. Because, unaware ignores stat boost, but I don't know if that means I still will outspeed him. Or he just runs max speed and outspeeds anyway. But anyway, well, okay. Yeah, Wish, Protect, Moonblast, Heal Bell. This Pokemon's really good against his first 3 Pokemon. I believe I do get 2 KO'd by Surging Strikes. However, if it comes down to that and I need to be able to kill Urshifu, then that's there. So that's good. Heal Bell because I'm not Magic Guard and I want to be able to heal my team of statuses. Pretty obvious stuff there. Next up is Porygon. Especially defensive, so if this Pokemon gets toxic, I feel like Heal Bell is especially important here because I think he's brought like a Stally Salazzle at least 2 times this season already, like Toxic, Sub, Protect. I know he's brought it at least once, but I think he's brought it a second time as well. I cannot be 100% certain on that, but I know that he can definitely bring that kind of set where he just Toxics and then he subs and he protects and whatever. So it's really nice to have Heal Bell on Clefable for that, and that's really for this Pokemon too, because Porygon 2 hates to get toxic, even though I do have Teleport, and that's, I've recovered Teleport, which is basically the plan for this Pokemon. It's still nice to have Heal Bell there. This Pokemon is really good for Exploud and Salazzle. Tree Specs Boomburst does about 45%-ish to me, 40 to 45%. So we will be able to recover off that damage. Of course, if he gets a crit, it's just bad. But yeah, that is the P2. Tri-Attack, Toxic, the other 2 moves. Basically just here so that X-Pod doesn't rip a hole through me. Same with Salazzle. Does Salazzle get nasty? I feel like he gets Nasty Plot. I think it does. So that can be annoying, but luckily you have Porygon 2 there. So yeah. Next up we have Dracul, our other Eviolite Pokemon. This is a pretty interesting set here. Dragon Dance, Dragon Rush, Phantom Force, and Substitute. Enough speed so that once we're at +2 or +1, we'll outspeed Weavile, which is great. So that he can't like triple axle us. He'll be forced to Ice Shard, and we have so much physical defense investment because, like I said in the beginning, he has mostly physical Pokemon. If he doesn't bring I have a feeling he'll bring Salazzle, but if he doesn't bring Exilab, and Salazzle's his only real special threat, I do resist dual stab, so I put a little bit of HP in there. Initially, I was 192 defense, just because I'm like, screw it. But I put 80 HP in there just so that I should be able to take like a Sludge Wave or a Flamethrower from Salazzle behind a sub and not have it break my sub, unless he's like really offensive. But again, going off of what he's done so far this season, I'm expecting a Toxic, like sub-Toxic, Protect, and Sludge Wave set, kind of, maybe something like that. Maybe a Taunt in there. But yeah, hopefully he doesn't run like full offense. That way we can actually sub up against it. You can also sub up against Blissey. I don't think he'll bring anything for Dracloak from Blissey. Tango will probably have knockoff, or Shifu will probably be able to force a switch against. Maybe. Mantine's another one that I wanted to have some HP in there instead of just full defense, because I want to be able to take like a Scald or a Surf from that thing behind sub and be fine. Fortress will get Gyro Ball, so I don't think we'll be able to sub up against that Pokemon. Even with all our defense investment, if we're going for Dragon Dance, we're boosting our speed, which makes his Gyro Ball actually stronger against me. So yeah, but other than that, I mean, Dragon Dance plus these 2 moves kind of run through his team, hopefully. Hopefully that'll be able to work. Hopefully we won't miss Dragon Rushes, because we don't get darts with this Pokemon. It doesn't get it. So Dragon Rush is only 75% accurate, but it does have a 20% chance to flinch, which is always fun. So hopefully we can do some work with this Pokemon. Next up, we have Aerodactyl. This is the change I was going to make, like I said in the beginning of the video. Changing Stealth Rocks to Fire Fang, because I want to be able to hit the whatchamacallit, the Fortress. We're going to be able to hit that thing. So we have the Aerodactyl, Adamant Nature, with enough speed for Mega Gallade. I don't have enough speed for Weavile, just because I don't think he's going to triple axle against me. I could run enough speed for that Pokemon. I just really wanted to have a lot of defense uh, to take the Ice Shard from the Weavile, or the Aqua Jet from the Urshifu, or a really strong hit from Gallade, um, or like Gyro Ball from Fortress. I want to be able to take those hits, so I put it a lot into defense. And other than Weavile, his next fastest Pokemon is Mega Gallade. Actually, no, he's got Salazzle, but I don't really need to speed through Salazzle because Salazzle's not staying in against me, unless he's sacking it, which is fine, because it really doesn't do anything to me. But yeah, that's the Aerodactyl. We want to be able to maybe Hone Claws up. One Pokemon I can't touch is the Rhyperior. That's okay. I'm just going to deal with that. Even with Earthquake, it would probably just be worse because if he has like a weakness policy set, that would just be really bad. Rhyperior with a solid rock ability and having such an enormous defense stat, it really wouldn't have been, optimal to have Earthquake there. It's really just not worth the risk of getting swept. So, yeah, that is the Aerodactyl. Again, not enough speed for Weavile, so we have to keep that in mind. But I don't think he'll go for Triple Axle against Aerodactyl. I don't think he will. He'll either click Ice Shard if he thinks it'll kill, or he'll switch. So yeah, hopefully it's a little ballsy, but hopefully it pays off for us. Next up is Metagross, Agility, Substitute, Meteor Mash, and Thunder Punch, I should say last up. Enough speed to, oh boy, I think 440, I think that's enough speed to outspeed Scarfed Rapid Spin, or Rapid Strike, or Shifu. And we can Thunder Punch that Pokemon. So we are running the Agility weakness policy sets because he has a few Pokemon that can hit me for super effective damage. Gallade is one with knockoff. Weavile can knock off. Tangrowth can knock off, or Earthquake. Rhyperior can Earthquake, although unless that's like non-invested, Earthquake might just run through me. X-Pod can Flamethrower, but again, that's going to do a lot of damage. I guess Togetic can Flamethrower. Salazzle can Flamethrower. They're all going to do a lot of damage to me, but if they're not invested and we take it, we should be good. Urshifu doesn't always run Aqua Jet. It could be like Surging Strikes, Close Combat, U-Turn, and Ice Punch, or like a Bulk Up set. So yeah, once we get that weakness policy off, if we do, we're going to be in a good position because Meteor Mash hits basically everything that Thunder Punch... Well, Thunder Punch hits everything that Meteor Mash doesn't. Except for like the Fortress. We don't do much to Fortress, and Tangrowth is another one that we don't really deal with very well. I did feel like I needed the Thunder Punch there for mainly the Mantine. I don't want to get scald burned by that Pokemon. And I felt like Meteor Mash kind of does the trick here. If I subbed out Zen Headbutt for Thunder Punch, it doesn't really do me much good, other than like Salazzle, which I feel like Salazzle should get kind of obliterated by a +2 Adamant Thunder Punch, but I guess I can check the calcs on that. But yeah, again, just 80 in defense because he has a mostly physical team. I talked a lot in this team builder. I didn't expect to go on this much, but that's going to be the team builder. I'll cut to the battle right here, and I should be battling this guy today. I'm recording this Wednesday. We should be battling probably later today, and yeah, so I'm going to cut to the battle, and wish me luck.